A leader to me is someone who leads by example. Do as I say, it's do as I do. I'm Catherine Barger, Los Angeles County Supervisor of the 5th District. I've been with the county for over 30 years, and I started as an intern working for the prior supervisor. He was termed out and approached me to run in his place. I decided to take that leap of faith. I've seen changes on so many levels. When I first started with the county, there were 5 men running the board, and now there are 5 women. Moving forward, women leaders in business, whether it be in government, whatever it is, have really broken the glass ceiling based on merit and based on ability. In high school, I wanted to be the first Supreme Court Justice, and then Sandra Day O'Connor beat me to that, and she deserved it. I mean, I ran for social chairman of my sorority, and I did a really good job at that, by the way. But I never ran for any political office whatsoever. I knew that I loved helping people, and I knew I wanted to make a difference, and I've just been very fortunate to be able to be put in a position like this where I can make that change. Because in LA County, we deal with the most vulnerable. For example, foster youth are a priority for me. But I feel we need to do a lot more because these are the kids that are ending up on our street, becoming homeless and just with no hope. When I look at the mentally ill and I look at the laws that are currently in place that are enabling the homeless, the mentally ill that are suffering, my dream is to change the law so that we can actually help those that are really incapable of helping themselves. With COVID, we've seen businesses suffering, so there's a lot more of a need for us to help the small businesses who were disproportionately impacted during COVID. So I've seen changes that both are on the policy side, but also just on the administrative side as it relates to how we administer services. So I created the Resiliency Task Force, where we recognized where there was red tape and where we needed to cut it. We were putting together grants for small businesses. We were helping to see where we could invest that money in the private sector to help them survive during what was, no fault of their own, a shutdown. Because I felt it was important for businesses to be able to have a voice. Because when we shut them down, we literally took away that voice. So I am boots on the ground. I am someone who on the weekends will drive my district. I like to really touch and feel and understand the consequences of the decisions that are being made. If you sit in your office all day, you don't really understand that what you may be passing on a Tuesday on a motion, how it plays out in real life may be far different than what you wrote on that piece of paper. I think that is what a leader is supposed to do. I love my job. It truly is incredible. All the services we provide truly are helping those that are in great need. Be honored. I get very embarrassed because, I don't do this for the accolades. I really don't. For me, it is about doing my job.
When I was chosen for this award, I was very humbled and wondered if a mistake had been made. My name is Marion Brown. I'm the president of SoCal Gas, and I oversee the strategic vision to help us to build the cleanest, safest, most innovative energy company in America. I've been in the energy industry for about 25 years as an engineer, as a lawyer, in the public policy space and on the business side, because I believe in the quality of life that energy provides when it is provided safely. As we look out to the future, look out to 2045, 2050, we definitely see the development of clean fuels, renewable natural gas, and hydrogen. And it's really exciting to be a part of that. I am very optimistic about the future for California and its clean energy goals as we help lead in this clean energy transition. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is very important to SoCal Gas, and it's been important to us for decades. So we put a great deal of focus in this area, and I think it's a big and important part of being part of the community here in Los Angeles. It's not just about talking the talk, it's about walking the walk. Our workforce, about 75% of it, are people of color. 43% of our supplier and contractor spend is with minority and women businesses, and we're very proud of that. Being a woman is something that is an advantage in the energy industry in a lot of ways. Our half of the species is one that gets less concerned about taking credit and more interested in getting the job done, right? There's a saying that success has 1,000 fathers. Well, I don't think the mothers were doing nothing, right? I would say to aspiring young women looking to be the next generation of leaders, talent is really important, but grit, which is really hard work, is equal if not more important. It's one of the most gratifying parts as you excel in your career is the ability to be in a position to help others, to lift others, to be that helping hand. We support at SoCal Gas so many philanthropic efforts, approximately $10 million a year. One of the ones that I'm most proud of is the Restaurant Resiliency Fund. SoCal Gas was the largest contributor, and what it did is it provided grants to restaurants that were struggling during this period of COVID. It's been wonderful to hear the feedback from the restaurants on the difference that support made for them to bridge this period. It is an important part of my work to actually get out to the field, to our many bases and our facilities, and visit with our folks that are on the front line. And I really thrive and enjoy the experience of being in touch, listening, hearing from them what's top of their mind and what their priorities are. The time I spend out in the field is probably the most favorite part of my job. It means a lot to me to be recognized in this particular space with the Coastal Chamber. I was also very honored and flattered, and I really saw it as a recognition of the work that we've been doing here at SoCal Gas. I'm the one that gets the opportunity to accept an award like this, but it's really because of the work that everybody that I'm working with is doing.